Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. Guys, we're taking a look today at the Detroit Red Wings. Steve Yzerman finalizing a deal with restricted free agent Tyler Bertuzzi, signing him to a 2-year contract. So we'll be taking a look at that in this video. So Tyler Bertuzzi, the 26-year-old winger, agitator, power forward, grinder, two-way forward, whatever you want to call him at this point, signs a 2-year extension to stay with the Detroit Red Wings that will pay him $9.5 million over the next 2 years. The annual cap hit will be $4.75 million. This is a good contract for the Detroit Red Wings, and it's also a good contract for Bertuzzi. This is a win-win for both sides. This will send Tyler Bertuzzi right into unrestricted free agency when he's 28 years old. But it also buys the Red Wings time to figure out, is Bertuzzi the real deal? Because for the past couple years, Bertuzzi has been one of those guys where he looks like a solid player, but you don't necessarily know what he is because he's had injury issues and the team hasn't been very good around him. So has the team just not been good around him and that's why he's just not the player that he should be? Or is he just not that good of a player? And normally in this situation, if Ken Holland was still here in Detroit, he probably would have locked up Tyler Bertuzzi to a lower annual cap hit contract, but would have paid him the 5 or 6 year contract. And that's a contract that is very dangerous because in year 3 of that contract, even year 2, if he's struggling those first 2 years of that contract, that's a tough one to get out from under. And at 4.75, he may have been asking more in a longer-term deal because that's more years of unrestricted free agency that he is losing out on. Again, that's just the economics of the NHL and the salary cap world. So Tyler Bertuzzi is one of those guys that's going to get an opportunity to play along with some of the talent in Detroit. And if you look at what Steve Yzerman said in his press conference, the media was asking, what's going on with Lucas Raymond, Joe Veleno? Are they going to get into the lineup this year? And Steve Yzerman pretty much said, listen, we want these guys to be in our lineup, but we don't want them to just be players we don't want them to just play in the NHL. We want them to be NHL players playing in the NHL. We don't want them just playing because they can, there you go, you're in the NHL. No. You got to work for your opportunities, and you have to take a roster spot from potentially a guy like Tyler Bertuzzi over the next 2 years. And we could see Lucas Raymond and Joe Veleno potentially into that top 6 at some point, and maybe that comes up again, right? So this is a good contract for Bertuzzi. Is he a good fit in Detroit in 2 years from now? Is Detroit a good fit for Bertuzzi? It goes both ways. And I think this is one of those things where if I'm the Red Wings, I'm happy with this. I think he's a good player. I think a lot of teams were interested in Tyler Bertuzzi this summer, and it may have gained some traction. I mean, we heard that the Leafs almost had Tyler Bertuzzi in a trade. Turns out it was just kind of a BS rumor, but whatever. And other teams were interested as well. I know the Penguins would love to add that. You have Brian Burke in there, adding that that grit and truculence. Tyler Bertuzzi fits that bill, but he can also score a little bit. His scoring definitely dipped last season. Everybody on the Red Wings scoring dipped last year, including Anthony Mantha. So maybe a chance here for Tyler Bertuzzi. Maybe a little bit more confidence, a rejuvenated team. I mean, they've added guys into the fold that look really solid. They added Nick Leddy. They added Alex Nedeljkovic in between the pipes. And now a guy like Bertuzzi is kind of an in-house addition back into their roster for next year. And like I said, he's going to have some competition, though, over the next 2 years with some of those young guys knocking at the door, probably trying to take a roster spot from him. So let me know what you guys think. In the comment section down below, what do you think of the Detroit Red Wings re-signing Tyler Bertuzzi to a 2-year, $9.5 million contract? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.